Hey folks, Jim. Just wanted to do a comm update on the little FRS GRMS radio that I had done a comm on earlier. Um, anyway, I just did some field testing with this. This was my new set. It's got a few more features than the old ones. I had some old Cobras, and I thought that these might do a little better job with some better standard features. And they really did exceed my performance expectations, but I wanted to put this up here and let you hear it. So you probably heard that little click on, that little tone, and that's why I recommend something with a microphone. And then the mic has dual jacks, so that's going to give you extra stability for movement situations, tactical, things of that nature, so you don't have to worry about breaking this off in the device. So it really gives you a lot more mic stability for long term. Now the cord isn't much, but for the price, what do you care, right? But the thing that I found really neat was that, like all of these, right, with that good stable jack in there, this cord can be repaired with any soldering iron and some electrical tape, and you can keep these things going for quite a while. But something we really enjoyed about this unit was, I don't know if you can see it here, but this is a small piece you can put on your lapel, like in most tactical situations, that has the on-off, the transmit switch on it. So you can just simply push on the transmitter and whisper, and your mic picks it up. We tested it in all phases. The mics worked fine. I may upgrade my mics just because I want something that's specifically for my ear and I know what I like. But these worked fine. We didn't have any problems with them. My friend and I both were pleasantly surprised. And he does comm for security systems as well. So, and he's also got a repeater right here that he has access to. So we're really able to play with these. So the next thing is the battery capacity on this. What I found really interesting. This little unit took 24 hours to charge and has a dual charging deck that comes with it, which is great. But the battery packs take 24 hours to charge completely, which ought to tell you about the capacity of this little unit. To me, we couldn't even put a dent in it. In 2 hours of use on high power mode, we didn't even put a dent in this battery. So somebody was asking me about battery capacity. Yeah, this thing packs the punch quite well. I don't know how long it would last. I would have to stay out. Maybe hunting season's coming up. I'll give you a full test of how long, the two of us out there in our positions talking to each other. Maybe I can get an 8 to 12 hour test on these. But also, the thing that I really like about this is by plugging that mic in and going immediately to defeating the sounds within the radio, you're tactically secure now with comm. And what that does for me, the reason why I like these little cheap radios, I don't have to train people. I just plug the mic in, show them where the button is, and say, hey, you're set, you're good to go. Put your earpiece in. And when you think about it, if you've got multiple people using your radios and you don't have time to train them, boy, isn't that nice to go immediately silent just by plugging in that the earpiece and the microphone. To me, that's just, it's invaluable. You know, there's a lot of radios that are, you know, make it complicated, and you got to read the instructions, and you got to sit down and teach the person where, you know, which code in the radio you got to get set and all that. This one, there's none of that. You just plug it in and you go. You're ready to comm right off of it. It does have silent mode, whisper mode, and all that. We found we didn't even need to use it. Once the mic was plugged in, the thing worked excellent right there. So we tried silent mode and whisper mode. We just didn't find much of a difference. Now the whisper mode is for when the mic's not plugged in, really. Okay, and silent mode just when you're using the unit without a microphone, so you can just whisper. But we found this thing just performed excellent. And remember, the terrain I was using was the worst possible conditions you could be in, other than on two sides of a mountain. Uh, it couldn't get any worse, and that's why I picked his site in particular, because of the power lines and the thickness of the trees and the hilly, a lot of knolls up and down. I mean, no visual contact with each other whatsoever. And again, went in those conditions, I got a mile and a half. So I was very, very pleased with the performance of this little radio. So I just wanted to share all this, the updates. They are now my move to the front, and my Cobras are retired, and I'm going to get another set of these because I'm retiring my Cobras. I don't even want to use them anymore. They performed so well for me. Okay, for what we're using them for, they performed great. And when we go out hunting or something of that nature, we want to know where each other are, what direction, so on and so forth. And that's just a smart thing to do when you're hunting in teams. But anyway, I hope this has been helpful. And again, the little push button, you can put that right on your lapel. If not, it hangs right below your lapel. So quite nice. Right above pocket level is where this thing hangs for your little push button. For me, it was very nice. And again, you can go voice activated, so you don't even need to use that. You can just comm back and forth by whispering. So I just wanted to share that little comm update. Very pleasantly surprised. Again, it's the Midland GXT series. It's called the Xtra Talk. It's the feature on it, and I think that's because of those batteries. But again, another feature is you can use any AA batteries to replace that battery pack should something go on. And if we're in an SHTF situation, we're not going to Amazon, but you may have AA lithium-ion batteries or your standard energizers or whatever. Any AA battery will work in these. It may bleed them dry quick, but again, the lithium-ions, the high-capacity lithium-ion AA's would be fantastic in this for long ranges and time use and all of that. Plus you can recharge them. And I'm one who bugs out with solar, and getting a little solar setup now to be able to recharge batteries of that nature is really not very expensive anymore. In fact, it's very cost effective to do it. So again, I just wanted to update that. I think it's definitely performed well in the field. I am pleasantly surprised. Anyway, experience, strength, and hope. Jim out.